just walk away. No, somebody's got to pay, but I've got no heart to break, or I would gladly pay away right from the start. You see, I was cheating at this game, 'cause I got no heart, no stakes, or I would gladly spare you pain, but I've got no heart to break to pay it away. Hey, 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 away. Hey, 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 hey. You surprise me in the evening when you reached home my hands, kept surprising me till morning. Text you every day. I've got no heart to feel, or I'd be begging you to stay. I've got no heart, it's true, and I'm sorry it's this way, but I've got no heart to break. No, I've got no I got no heart to break, so just walk away. Just walk away. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. To be honest, the last one took quite a bit out of me. I'll try to get back on here and explain these songs away. Went with No Heart to Break today, which was unofficially called the OkCupid dating theme song back before when OkCupid ruled the world and Tinder wasn't really happening yet. When I play this song in front of people, I usually just say, like, this is a song about why you should never date me. Which is fair. I mean, the song's really just about this guy. He goes on a date with a stranger. It goes really well. Things move quickly. And then he panics, as he is wont to do. As I am wont to do, I suppose, since he is always me. This song has such cheerful chords. And I remember when I wrote it, I don't really write songs that sound like this. It's not something that I do. And so I called my friend and I was like, hey, I just wrote this like super cheerful song, doesn't sound anything like me, check it out. And so when he was over, I remember I came out to his car, played a little bit on the ukulele, and he was like, this song isn't cheerful at all, this is a very sad song. And I was like, what do you mean? It's so happy, listen to it. I guess I never think about this shit when I do it. I'm trying to get it out honestly, and when it comes out honest, I get excited. So this was kind of my first experience actually online dating. It ended up being the template for all such interactions. I mean, it's self-explanatory. It tells the story. They go out, they get along. He can tell that she likes him, like she really likes him, and that puts him into a panic because he doesn't feel anything. He can only like pretend to feel things. Like really good at playing house. As long as we're playing, you know. I think for someone like me, that's where like casual sexuality becomes such an important part of their existence and such an important part of survival, because casual sexuality is a way for people to kind of jumpstart intimacy without actually having intimacy. For someone like me, like affection, intimacy, these things are like my lifeblood. So to go without them for too long and I start to atrophy. And so casual sexuality is a way to for moments at a time, for a weekend at a time. Have those things without having them. To play act at having these things in a convincing manner. I think people in the past have kind of misunderstood me running away from things once they might become something. People tend to have certain ideas of why everybody does things, and the reality is that we're different, and the reason that I do something is going to be different from the reason somebody else does something. For each person, it's going to be slightly different. And for some of us, it's going to be very different. I've never been afraid of getting hurt. Getting hurt, for me, like, if you manage to hurt my feelings, good on you, because that means I can write. It means I can write a song. Like, if you really hurt me, I can write a whole fucking album. Pain is not something I've ever shied from. It's not something that I fear. But what I do hate is I hate feeling guilty. I hate causing other people pain. And so when I feel that someone's starting to, like, attach to me, and I know that I'm not attached to anyone, I panic because I know that I'm going to hurt them. And so it's like, well, we gotta cut this off now so that I don't hurt you. Like, this might hurt a little bit, but it's not, we're not gonna put in 6 months and you think everything's going swimmingly because I'm so good at playing house. And then I'm like, I gotta go. So yeah, this was like the first interaction. And everything goes great, but I can just feel it moving towards something more serious. And I don't know how to run away properly. And so this song is actually like a breakup letter. I mean, it's not like a breakup, because we haven't been seeing each other for very long. But I've always been able to better communicate through the realms of song. I feel like it's probably the only expressions that I utter that are properly understood. So yeah, I wrote this song, and then from the song, then use that to write an actual message that explained that, you're awesome, and I'm incapable of appreciating it properly. Which is true. It's not this idea of like, oh, it's not you, it's me. It's an oversimplification of something that's probably very often true, which is each person out there is worth being loved properly, and not every person is capable of giving that to them. And so in this particular case, and in all cases that I've been involved in, the other person is fucking awesome. And they deserve to be happy in a real way by somebody that's capable of giving them whatever it is that they need to have a fantastic, cared for life. And that hasn't been me. I don't know. I don't know when you know that you're better. Like, I feel fine now. Like, I've attempted to get to an area where I can have a relationship. I don't know if I can. I'm not afraid of it, but I am afraid of just doing the exact same thing, which is just panicking and getting the fuck out. I don't ever want to hurt anybody. It's not my thing. I've hurt past relationships when I've departed. And I don't depart in bad ways, but I have such an intense manner, I suppose, that people get used to a certain level of intensity, of depth, of feeling, of being showered with like real communication and compliments that are both well designed and meant. And when those things fall apart and I'm not there anymore, it's been hard on people. And that's not something I want to be responsible for. Yeah, I mean, this is a song about a boy that isn't capable of feeling anything, so you probably shouldn't feel anything for him. And I think I am capable now. Will that opportunity present itself? I have a lot of things I have to do, and they're difficult. I'm intending on writing this album recording it and playing it and all this stuff that you take out to the stage every night and you'll leave it there and then you bring it back next week and do it again. That's a lot for someone else to tolerate. Will someone tolerate it in me? I don't know. But I know I can't not do this. Whatever the fuck this is.